am Stephen Snow. I'm the Executive Director here at the Council for the Deaf and Hard of Hearing. We give a condensed information about what's going on with the SCC and with VRS, and how that impacts your use of the VRS. Well, first, the NECA, the National Exchange Association, they have different responsibilities, like collecting money. Not just your money, but from different people who call, Bell, different lists on the bottom line, TRS, FOR. Well, they collect money. Well, the SCC is responsible for decisions of how much to pay VRS. They set up different guidelines and rules for the VRS to follow. And when the NCA takes the money and pays, they have to decide to set up in English. They have 3 different levels. The first level, all the recordings, about 50,000, they level up. The second is 51,000 and above, how many calls they get. And the last one is 500,000 minutes and above for 1 month. These are the 3 different levels. Most of them stay around the first 2 levels. And if they go to the 3rd level, wow, that's a lot. It's about $4,500. It means that the money is very limited, and they pay the VRS personnel. They can't afford it. They can't continue paying for qualified interpreters. So they're really wondering what they do and what they can do to cut costs at the VRS. Finally, the interpreter, will show up, and most will get it first. And the clients are really frustrated, and they argue and they go off point. VRS turns a blind eye to it. Well, it's a small company, and they keep gaining and gaining until finally they get to that 3rd level, and now they're reduced, and they can't follow the ADA. The FCC lists different costs, interpreters and voicing, and following rules, and qualifications are going down. Well, some people, they just really don't worry about it. There's not really a problem. VRS is fine. The money is reduced, but that's fine. It's going to be enough. Pay cuts, that's no big deal. There's enough for, the specific places for VRS. Now understand, that money that's reduced doesn't include the money that does with support and with the clients and the technology. It doesn't include in all of that. It means it can really make a big difference in that the quality will go down. In colleges and universities, you imagine the cost for the tuition. Well, that cost, it has different things included, like your food costs, your books, which are really expensive, transportation, your room and board. All these different things are included in this one cost. But imagine if the cost for the tuition, think the same for the VRS. If we reduce that, then what are all these other benefits that we're losing? Many years, deaf people have really enjoyed the new technology, been very happy with the VRS. They've really seen a lot of development with laptops and new computer screens for VRS and the technology, which is wonderful. And deaf people are just thinking that it's a successful business and we can be individualistic. And now with communications being blocked, it's reduction. in communication blocks. And the SCC in the future will progress. It won't just stay the same, it will skyrocket. Well, now we're seeing maybe it will decline. Well, what do? Well, what you can do is write a letter and send it off and contact your representatives and let them know where that I think it's what your idea is, and show them that. Plus, you can also go to this website that I've posted below. You can just express what you're feeling and how this affects you, because the VRS is really important. You need to understand that it needs to be done before May 15th online. And the Council for the Deaf and Hard of Hearing really supports the VRS. The VP is really cool. It's wonderful. It has really improved the quality of deaf people's lives. The difference between a VP is a lot. It's a large difference. Provides equal access with hearing. The communication is easier and more fluid. Thank you for your time.
Yeah.